everyone. This is Rob with Black Knight. I'm here with Ahad Raza. We're here at Greystone Racquet Club filming our summer training series. So Ahad, what are some solo drills if guys just want to come out and improve their game but they can't find anyone to hit with? What drills would you recommend for that?
Yeah, so I think, again, comes back to what we've talked about before, where you got to know what you really need to work on. And I keep going back to this, length is number one. So I would just get into the back of the court and hit drives to myself. Now, when I'm doing that, you want to be thinking about the nuances. Is my drive deep enough? Is it tight enough? Those are the obvious ones that people think about. But then you also want to think about, am I being forced to hit up on this ball? Can I hit down on this ball? How much pressure am I creating for this drive? So you have to think about those subtleties and those details when you're actually practicing. Yeah. The other, a common mistake actually that people make when they're doing their drives is that they don't move. They're very stationary when they're hitting their drives. So I would suggest just kind of even stepping in and out just a little bit when you're hitting your drives. That's going to be really, really important. Now, the other thing though, the one thing that I love to do, I mean, you're not going to be hitting drives for 1 hour by yourself, right? Like that's going to get boring.
It's a little boring.
Yeah. So the one thing that I like to do is I like to just play dynamic rallies just by myself. I may or may not serve and return the serve, but what I try to do is I start with drives. Anything that's loose, I'm just practicing attacking the front of the court. So whether that's with a kill, whether it's with a boast, whether it's with a drop, whatever it might be, and then I'm actually trying to chase the ball and move. So it adds this conditioning aspect to the drill, and it works on your recognition of when am I playing the right shot and wrong shot, and then there's obviously the execution aspect of it.
Okay, so you're saying that we can't just hit up and down the wall to ourselves and not break a sweat. You gotta get sweaty, you gotta basically work like it's a match.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one way to do it. You can break into a solid sweat just hitting up and down the wall, especially if you start moving a little bit.
Okay.
So there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Presumably, most people will want to switch things up at some point. But I mean, if you're a mental monster, you can stick with that for 1 hour and just keep going for it.
Well, we can try both of those out, and we actually have targets on the ground, so we can see how good our length is.
Okay.
Okay.
And targets, I should say, are always changing depending on length. So most people place one target behind the service box, but depending on the height of the ball, the pace at which you hit, that target may or may not be the most effective thing to hit, and we can demonstrate that later. Okay, cool. All right, let's do it.
So what we're going to do here is some solo hitting. Rob's going to demonstrate. We're focusing on our drives. What we want to make sure we do is not overhit the ball. We want to try to get the ball sitting down in the back. We obviously also want to try to keep it as tight to the sidewall as possible and deep in the court. So if you do something like this, that's pretty good. I didn't hit it very hard and the ball sat down in the back. If you do something like this, you know that you've hit it too hard and you need to manage the bounce a little bit shorter in the court. So you can play around with height and pace. Rob, give us a demo, sir. So you notice the first few shots that you hit, they were all over the place. One was short, one was off the back, one or two were reasonable. Then you got consistency and you managed to get the ball bouncing, floor, back wall. The next level for you is going to try to figure out, is my ball rising off the back glass? Is it falling off the back glass? Yeah. So that was good. What we'll do in a minute is we'll also show the full court version where you can basically play a game by yourself, and it's a ton of fun. Check it out. Okay.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out any more of our content, head to our YouTube channel. And if you want to check out any more Black Knight gear, including rackets, accessories, and apparel, go to playbk.com and you'll find it there. Thanks again.